Good afternoon, guys, gals, how we doing? Haven't been on for a while. Of course, getting ready for my hip replacement. You guys know that. If you don't know that, I'm having a right hip replacement on the 13th of this month. Been doing my exercises, just focusing on losing a little bit of weight and change my diet around. Anyway, I've been watching this show with Chef Gordon Ramsay called Kitchen Nightmares. I'm hooked on it, okay? It's on YouTube. I'm totally hooked on it, and I would urge you guys to check it out. And I'll tell you why, because I thought about every time I watched it, I kept telling Sarah, I was like, honey, you know, what is lacking with business today? And really what happens is we as business owners, we get burnt out really quickly. And what happens is the level of our service goes from, you know, when we start a business, we're like, man, I want to do everything right for the customer. It's always about the customer. And I've noticed over the last couple of years, I hear people talking about firing their customers, letting their customers go. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And this is more about me than you guys, but I've realized I've let service kind of dwindle. As the more business I get, I kind of let things go in certain areas. And I started thinking about this while I'm watching this show, Kitchen Nightmare, because he comes in to fix failing businesses, and the owners almost 100% of the time live in this bubble where everything they do is working and it's perfect, yet why is their business falling apart? So I started thinking, what am I doing to make my business better? What have I done? And I've noticed over the past 5 years probably, I've worried more about production and less about quality. Just me. Now, I'm hoping when you watch this video, you say to yourself, you know what? I'm hoping that you guys reflect on yourselves, I guess. And I'm not here to point out any YouTuber whatsoever, because I'm the one that's guilty. I have really, and this past year being in pain and working through pain, I've really let things slide. I am so focused now, sitting back thinking about my business over this last month and getting ready to go through this surgery, knowing that I've got some recuperation ahead of me, and reflecting on just why did I start this business? What am I doing? Did I start it to make a lot of money, or where did I go wrong? Because the last couple of years, it's been focused on money, and it hasn't been focused on putting out quality. And do I do the best I can? Yes, but I am constantly, if you guys have ever worked with me, you'll know this, I am constantly in a rush. I am constantly finding, I want to call it efficiency, but it's not efficiency. It's me wanting to get done as quickly as possible to make as much money as possible. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in the meantime, quality has suffered a little bit. And I've watched other guys on YouTube do really, and I'm not talking big channels, man. I'm talking little channels. Sway's Lawn Care, just little lawn care channels like that are doing phenomenal work. And not rushing through it. It just really, when I sit down and watch this show the last couple of weeks, I'm like, man, what have you done? So in 2025, I am recommitting myself to quality over quantity. May not be what everybody likes, because most people on YouTube, I've noticed, most guys that talk to me and want to know things, they want to know, how can I make the most money the fastest? Well, I don't know that it's about making the most money the fastest. I think it's about quality, giving the best of yourself to your customer. And I've heard people say customer isn't always right. Well, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Are customers hard to deal with at times? Yes. But that's when you have to find your way to, you almost have to be a little like a psychology major, man. You got to find your way around people. You got to get to know people and learn them and talk to them and find a result. And so, as I sit here and I'm injured and I can barely walk, I say to myself, okay, Shane, you've let your business down. And I have let my business down. And in turn, I've let myself down. And I want to have, for the next 15 to 17 years, I want to have the best business. And I want my customers to really say, man, this guy, no matter what happens, whether it's raining, snowing, whatever, whether he's injured, he is on the phone with me, he's talking to me, he's communicating with me, and when he does the work, it's the best possible product on the market that I can give them. So, you know, I've got a lot of topics I want to go over in the next week or so before my surgery, and that was just one of them, man. I just feel like, and maybe you guys are sitting there watching this going, man, you know, I've done that. I've worried about the money more than the quality. I've worried about the money over the happiness. Why did I start doing it? We all start lawn care for a reason. Now, I started it because I just got tired of working for other people. I wanted something that was mine, and I needed something that I knew how to do. And I've learned so much. And believe it or not, man, I learn every day from doing it. Videos aren't just videos, man. These videos are you guys teaching me things. I've learned from women. I've learned from men. I've learned from owner-operators, solo guys. I've learned from guys that have big businesses. I've learned a lot. The only problem was this year, I kind of and I noticed it over the last couple years, I just kind of went through the motions. I get out, trim a yard, cut a yard, next one. We're so busy that we don't stop to realize, man, how lucky are we? And when we're doing this, do we really want to do something else? Why not put some pride into it? I don't know if this is making sense to you. This is just my inner thoughts and what I've said to myself over the last couple days. But to me, I've seen the downturn in my business. And it wasn't losing an employee. It's not. I could do 40 yards a week as long as I'm doing them to the best of my ability and giving my customer the best. But I can't give my customer the best when I'm trying to get 70 yards or 80 yards, because then it just puts me behind. Then I'm running a factory. I'm not running a business. I want to be able to go out and make the money I make and be happy about it every month. So I may be wrong with that. I may be right. I think it just depends. It's a personal thing on where you are and what you want. I know a lot of people say, well, you know, I've got 5 new trucks and 5 new trailers and 30 mowers, and I got 15 guys that work for me. And that's great. If that's what makes you happy at the end of the day, that's great. But don't you miss just going out to do the work by yourself and looking at the finished product saying, man, look at that. This is what I'm doing it for. I guess I lost myself in that. And I don't know. I'm ready for 2025, man. I'm ready to rehab, get back there stronger and better than ever, and give top quality service for the next 15 years and enjoy it. Not come home at night and whine to my wife about, man, I'm stressed out. I got this many yards that I got to do tomorrow. I got this going on. I don't want to do that, man. Life is too stinking short for that. Because if I look back over the last 14 years, they came and went just like that. Anyway, guys, I hope it made sense. Don't let yourselves down. Remember why you started. Remember why you did it. And take a step back and make sure you're happy doing it. So that's all I got for you. Love you guys. God bless you all. Thank you guys for all the prayers and well wishes for my surgery. And as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. Peace.